Today's video is going to be all about Dollar Tree, but more specifically their glassware. If you guys have been following this channel, you'll know that is some of my favorite decor pieces from the Dollar Tree. So we're going to go through several different hacks you should try this spring using Dollar Tree glassware pieces. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started. To start this video off, one piece of decor I've been seeing a lot of recently in some of these high-end stores like Anthropologie and Urban Outfitters are mushrooms, which I never thought I would say mushrooms are really in right now, but here we are. I'm seeing them pop up all over the place. But whenever something is really trendy like this, I kind of like to try a DIY or an affordable version first to see how I really feel about it. So we are going to take this vintagey inspired bowl from the Dollar Tree as well as this vase from the Dollar Tree, and we're just basically going to combine these two pieces together by adding a puck light inside of it. You could use the puck lights that the Dollar Tree carries, but unfortunately there's not a remote with those, so I do opt for these ones. I will link these in the description box below. They're from Amazon, and I think this is an affordable way to try out this trend for less. Next up, let's make some affordable citrus arrangements. So to start, you'll need a cylindrical vase that's pretty large. I got this one at the thrift store, and then this one inside is actually a canister from the Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna stick that canister inside of this vase. I'm gonna fill that one with water, and basically what this does is it creates this gap in between the two. So I'm gonna fill that gap with some cut up citrus. This example I'm showing you is grapefruit with baby's breath. I like this combination a lot. It goes with my color palette really well, but if you're getting married and you have a specific color palette that you're really trying to stick to, just alter this DIY project to your color scheme. If you happened to watch my Pottery Barn dupes video for spring, you might remember this little bunny DIY bowl that I made using a thrifted bunny candle as well as a thrifted bowl. I basically just combined the two pieces together and I gave several coats of Magnolia's shiplap spray paint. In addition to that though, I wanted to add a cake stand on top of my buffet, so I decided to grab one of these minty kind of blue plates from the Dollar Tree as well as a bowl, and I'm basically just going to super glue these two pieces together and center it as best as possible. This is about how much super glue I added. And then from the Target dollar spot, I found 3 of these ceramic white bunnies, and I'm just going to add these to the top and then one on the bottom to kind of replicate what I had seen on the Pottery Barn website. And you can truly add whatever you want on here. You can make it more of like a charcuterie situation, but I found this almond cake, so I decided to place that on top, and I think this is perfect and very festive for Easter. Definitely the easiest project of the bunch is to take a hurricane vase from the Dollar Tree as well as a cork sheet, and you're basically just going to combine the two pieces together. Cork vases can sometimes be really expensive. This is a $2.50 option. You can use whatever florals you want. I decided to do baby's breath again because it went with my color scheme. Very affordable and easy to do project. Next up on our list is to make a faux water vase. So when I was shopping around Target and looking through the Hearth and Hand collection, I noticed they do this a lot. They just add a small amount of almost like this jelly resin substance to the bottom with some faux florals, and that is a very easy project that we can do using Dollar Tree materials. So this example that I showed you is using thrifted and florals from Target, but you can absolutely alter this using the clear glue from Dollar Tree, a vase from Dollar Tree, as well as the florals from Dollar Tree, and you can have a really beautiful arrangement, but so budget friendly. With the amount of glue that I added, it took 72 hours to totally cure, and after that, the rest is history. It's a very low maintenance floral arrangement that I don't have to think about, but looks great sitting out. Next up on our list is to make a 3-wick candle using these specific bowls from Dollar Tree. I think this is a really good price point for a bowl that looks like this. I see these bowls all the time at high-end stores like Anthropologie and Pottery Barn, but these are so much more affordable. If you microwave your bowl in advance, it does prevent it from kind of rippling on the outskirt of the candle. And then for the actual wax, I used 3 of these candles from the Dollar Tree because they have the longest burn time of any of the candles that the Dollar Tree carries. And I'm just going to use the wicks that were included with those candles and set those off to the side, wrap them around. I use straws in this case. You could use kebab sticks or whatever you want. I hot glued those wicks down to the bottom and added my wax. Once the wax was solidified, I trimmed my wicks down to the appropriate size, and that was that. This was a very easy project that only cost about $5 to make. Next up on our list is to make a faux leather vase. So I've seen these purses recently, and as a purse, I don't think they're so great, but you could always steal that fabric to make this project. So in this specific case, I did this previously. I used leather repair tape or faux leather repair tape that I will link for you guys in the description box below. I think this chestnut color works really well for fall, but I would do more of like a lighter, either gray or white for the spring and summer months. And I think it does really give a high-end appearance and a nice upcycle of the classic cylindrical Dollar Tree vase. Something that I really love about this leather repair tape, if you plan on doing this exact project, is that it is so forgiving. I think contact paper can be a little bit tricky sometimes because there's always a little bit of bubbling or it's not super even. Whenever I'm using this product, I never feel like I have that problem. All you have to do is peel back what you put on that you're not happy with and then simply reattach it. Another idea using the hurricane vase from the Dollar Tree is to make it into a table lamp. So to start, I took the 9-inch hurricane vase from the Dollar Tree just because it was going to be going in my kitchen and I wanted it to be a bit taller. And then I took a thrifted lampshade and then I simply just attached these two pieces together. And just like in the first project, you can absolutely use the puck lights from Dollar Tree, but I prefer these ones from Amazon just because of the convenience factor, and they really are only about $2.50 per puck light. So the price difference is still fairly low, but I think it's just a lot more convenient. A project I shared with you guys last spring was to take, again, the hurricane vase and take some tile samples. So I had these tile samples from Bedrosians left over from when we were deciding on a backsplash. So I decided I was just going to add these to the bottom of a hurricane vase just to give it a more interesting effect. So I remember thinking, what could I tell you guys to use? Because not everybody has these tiles lying around their house. And I almost didn't share this project because I felt like it was just not something you guys might have on hand. But then while I was adjusting the tiles, they all fell like dominoes. So I thought this might be a nice solution. If you do plan on doing a similar project, I would either do like a concrete paint or a plaster paint technique on your dominoes to get a similar effect. I simply just super glued one side of my tile to the hurricane base and it still stays put. I still have this project to this day and I love it so much. Next up was the Leanne Ford inspired vases. I remember around this time she had done a collaboration with Crate & Barrel where she came out with these really sculptural vases that I loved so much, but they were just a little bit expensive, I thought, for what they were. So I decided to try to come up with something similar using some Dollar Tree materials. For this project, I used one hurricane vase, one fishbowl vase, and a 2-pack of the plastic bowls. I attached those pieces together using some Gorilla Glue sticks, and once those were solidified, I decided to use some paint. The most important feature that I wanted with these was for these vases to kind of keep their sheen. So I decided the best thing to do was just going to be to paint the inside, so I still have the shininess from the glassware on the exterior, but the inside color has been changed. It was a really beautiful project. I still have these vases. I love them. I think they look really nice as a set, especially if you're looking for some sculptural and aesthetic home decor pieces for shelf styling. This is a really nice option. Next up, let's talk about canisters. Crate & Barrel definitely by far had the widest variety of different canisters and contained storage available for purchase. But Dollar Tree carries these, and I think that that is a very fair price point for an item such as this. So you can leave them as they are. You could paint the lid, you can paint the canister, you can add hardware like I'm showing you here. There's a lot of different options for customization. You can add labels if you want to, but I think a mixed metal look is timeless and will never go out of style. Another glassware hack to share was the marble desk organizer. So you can grab marbles from your old trophies, or you can oftentimes find these at thrift stores. So basically I'm going to take a 9-inch hurricane vase, a marble trophy vase, and then a 7-inch Dollar Tree hurricane vase, and I'm going to super glue, gel everything together. If you do plan on doing a project similar to this one, just make sure if you plan on adding paint, you do that before you add your trophy base, and then combine everything together once everything is fully painted. Just make sure when you're gluing everything is on a level surface so everything is nice and flush. So on one end I added some florals, and on the other I added some pencils, and I think that this is a nice option for desk organization, but that looks really chic and really high end. And last but definitely not least, as I've been shopping around at all of these high-end stores, the glassware to me is always something that I'm just stunned by, because whether you're buying it from a thrift store or from Dollar Tree, you can find such similar pieces for so much more affordably. So if all else fails and you don't want to DIY anything, just at least buy the glassware that you're going to use for your faux florals, for your real florals, whatever it may be, from Dollar Tree or a thrift store, because you don't need to spend $39.50 on a vase that you could get for $1.25. And that about wraps it up for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments which glassware Dollar Tree hack was your favorite, and I will see you guys next time. Bye for now.